Hi anyone and everyone, this is Kim from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do an oracle read for today, Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. Sorry, my nose itches. You may follow me on the book, the talk, the tube, the Insta, or not, totally up to you. I'm going to use the What's the Tea deck, the Hidden Truth Oracle, Time Oracle. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Wednesday. It's finally stopped snowing, but it'll probably keep snowing intermittently. They said through tomorrow, so none of it's stuck. It's actually really wet out there. It's supposed to rain too. I don't mind the rain, I just don't want any more snow. I mean, I guess it was pretty to look at. It stuck this morning, and then it just washed away. I'm supposed to be getting my rope for my kitty's tower, and I still haven't got it. I hate it when they start sliding all over the place. What the heck? Okay. Oy vey. Oh, wow. God, you are really doing it today, aren't you? 3, 6, 8. This is very similar to a read we did last week. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's the energy. With eclipse season, Aries season, the new moon on the 8th. Okay, I'm gonna finish this out. Okay. All right, guys. I'm just gonna hold on to these because they didn't, like, they're underneath the bottom of the deck, but they go with the. Okay, I've got wasting time. Stuck, no changes, limited. All right. We got rejected. Fake flexing. X rich, flosses money, X fancy, show off, etc. Girl fight. Arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. Got shine. Your light irritates their demons. Fishing for comments. Child services. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect, abuse. Thief. Robbed, loss, theft, physical or emotional. Inside scoop. A closer look, nosy, up in your business. Uninterested. Moving in silence. Scarcity tactics. Okay. So we kind of had like a similar read last week. And like I said, like with retrograde and Aries season and the new moon and the eclipse, like it all just seems to be repeating. It's the same cycle. And probably going to go on till like the end of the month or so. Okay. And take how it resonates, male, female, friend, lover, family, ex. You felt like you were wasting time with someone from your past, so you rejected the relationship. And when I say this, you probably got out of a relationship with them. Again, whether they're family, a friend, a lover, whatever. You left the relationship, but you were still kind of waiting around thinking, well, maybe they'll change or, maybe they'll reach out to me to say something. And when you realized it wasn't happening, you just rejected the whole situation. You're like, forget about it. Like, this is a waste of my time. So this girl fight card, and it could be a girl, it could be a woman, it could be a man. Just, again, take how it resonates. This person was competing with you. They're very argumentative. If they could be physical and get into fights, they will. They pretend to have money when they don't. They show off. Something about you irritates them. Your light irritates their demons. Again, if they're jealous, if they're competing, they're envious, it might not just be your light. It might be like how you look. It might be your career, something that you own that they wanted that they didn't get, someone that you were with they didn't get, etc. Okay? The fishing for comments, like they did that in your relationship, but maybe they're still doing after the fact. Maybe you still have some type of contact with this person, maybe not. Or maybe just know that they're doing this with other people behind your back now that you're gone. I mean, that's likely, right? I mean, this doesn't sound like a mentally stable person anyway. With the child services card, I mean, they could have children, or it could just be about the fact that they act like a child. They abuse people, they neglect people, they neglect relationships, abuse relationships. I'm not really getting anything about that either way. Like some of you, they might have kids. This person might have kids. Some of them, they might not. They might be the child. Okay. And if they, it all fits. Like all of the cards fit. If they act like a child, they're competitive, they're argumentative, they show off, they're irritated by everything that you are. They fish for comments and compliments. Okay? They're living in that state because they never got over something in their childhood. I mean, let me just throw that out there. Okay? There are some people that have things happen to them when they're children that they just can't get over. They cannot figure out how to get past it, and they bring it with them into adulthood. They refuse to look at it, they refuse to acknowledge it, they refuse to heal it. Okay? I myself was sexually assaulted by my cousin and 3 of his friends when I was 4. Okay? My mother has been emotionally, mentally abusive since I was a little kid. To me, my brother, and my father. All things that I had to deal with as I grew into adulthood. Okay? That abuse, that sexual abuse when I was 4, set me up for a lifetime of being sexually abused throughout my life in other periods of my life, okay? By people that I knew, friends of friends, my actual ex-best friend, my boyfriend and his friend. And I guess I just took what happened to me and turned it around for myself. And it's horrible. It happened. It's a part of who I am. But it's not something that I don't ever look at those situations and think, wow, like that's my fault. I've never ever thought that, ever. And maybe I'm just lucky to have like that mindset, because a lot of people don't. Like they get into situations like that and they think, oh, that was my fault. It's not. It's never your fault. Abuse is never your fault. But if you can't find a way to transmute that negative energy into positive energy for yourself going forward, then you're going to continue to live in that childlike state. You're going to continue to carry that into your adulthood, and then you're going to be abusive to other people. Right? Because you didn't try to heal it. You didn't even acknowledge it, like you probably buried it in your subconscious. And that's it. You left it there. You're like, I'm not going to touch that today. Why? Open up the box, look at what's in there, figure out how to deal with it, figure out how to change it into something positive. Like for me, even though I've had so many horrible things happen to me, I continue to put love out into the world. And you know what God did for me in return? He gifted me with insight. He gifted me with intuition. So when there are people out there that mean to do me harm, I see it ahead of time. And there are some things that I can, that I just say, okay, I'm not, like this is bad. I'm just going to ditch it. Like I'm done. There are some things that I have to go through, that we all have to go through, because that's part of what we signed up for when we came here. Like there are some things I had to let happen to me because it was a part of the plan, and not necessarily for me, but for someone else. Like for example, like I believe my ex-best friend sexually assaulting me, trying to set me up in a polyamorous relationship with her and her male friend. I fully believe I was meant to go through that, not just to see who she was finally after 30 years, but I think it was meant for me to give her the opportunity, and this man, the opportunity to change. to start healing, to grow, to move on, to move from childhood to adulthood. We're talking a 40-something year old woman and a 50-something year old man. Like, I was there. I was put there. And even now, doing what I do, posting on the talk, posting on the tube, I know that they watch. I know that they watch. I know that you're watching me. They're watching me. I know they are. I was sent to them from God so that they could look at themselves, so they could go within, and so that they can change. If they don't do that, that's on them. That is completely on them. That's between them, the devil, and God. That doesn't have anything to do with me. I completed my part. I took what happened to me. I turned it into something positive. Energy. Positive energy. Little hand motion for you there. Okay? Some people don't know how to do that. Some people sit in this energy their whole lives. Narcissism. Okay? Mental illness, bipolar, manic depressive. All of these things stem from you not dealing with something from your past. And don't get me wrong, people have chemical imbalances. Yes, they do. They do. But a lot of people take on these characteristics, these mental characteristics, because they're trying to hold something in that they really just need to release. Okay? You just need to release. I don't know why you would want to burden your own soul with the horrible things that happen to you and just keep holding on to that. Why would you want to keep holding on to that? Let it go. Let it go. And now, like, I can talk about these things. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I still get very emotional because they're emotional they're emotional events in my life. You know, they built my character. But I can talk about them with other people and encourage people to look at what happened to them and figure out a way to release it. I had no problem. Just like if my ex-best friend and this man came back into my life, I have absolutely no problem telling them where to go. This person is a thief. They probably played on your emotions. They might have done something to you physically. You might have suffered a lot of loss because of them, spiritually. A lot of your own personal growth you lost because of this person, because you were tied to them. They're nosy. I mean, of course they're nosy. They're all nosy. They want to know what you got going on. They want to know what you got going on so that they can have something going on, so that they can look like they're doing better than you, because that's what it's all about. Keeping up with the Joneses. You're uninterested. You move in silence. Now, this person, people, family, friend, lover, whatever, whoever this person is, they probably think they move in silence too, but you probably know that they're not really moving in silence. You probably see something. Social media, that kind of thing. Maybe even hearing things through family or friends or other exes. They're not as silent as they think. And you're silent where you need to be silent. You don't need to put all your business out there, you know? I don't talk about who I'm dating or... I mean, I talk about one or two friends. I don't talk about every friend. You know, like, I try to keep as much as I possibly can to myself. I don't talk about my health. I don't talk about my money. You know, like... Why would I? It's none of their business. It's not really your business either, you know? Scarcity tactics. They thought by them moving in silence and pulling away from you, because that's how they need to look at it. Otherwise, they're going to realize you're the one that left. You're the one that pulled away. They're hoping that it's just going to drive you back to them. The 3 cards that were under the bottom of the deck card, Bankrupt, fake accounts, no facts. So when this person is looking for the inside scoop, they're all in your business, and they can't find anything, they're making up shit. Like, they're going back to their friends, their family, their lovers, and they're saying, oh yeah, so-and-so this, so-and-so that. But they have no idea. They have no idea what's going on. Even trying to follow you with fake accounts, like, they can't keep up. And you're not posting what they want to see anyway. The bankrupt, they could be losing money, or they just could be morally bankrupt. They have no values. They don't know themselves. Okay? They could also not have money. Who knows? Let's see if this person has anything to say. Oh, that one came out really fast. I swear to God, this card comes out like at least every other read. I hid who I really am for you. This was the card that popped out on the fly. This is the card I pulled because it wanted to be pulled. I can't stop thinking about you. Bottom of the deck. It's time for me to heal now. No, sorry. This was the card I pulled. I can't stop thinking about you is the bottom of the deck. I mean, is this person really healing? I didn't really get that. Like, we didn't get a card from that read. I mean, even if I look at the top of the deck, haunted, trauma, flashbacks, dodging bullets, blocking negativity, protected by haters, impersonator wants to be like you. Like, there's nothing positive. Kissing ass. Fake smiles. You're hustling, you're working. Like, I didn't get any cards that say that this person is trying to heal. None. Could they be? They could. Or maybe they think they are, and they're not. I hid who I really am for you. This is the year, I think I've said this before. I know I've said this before. This is the year of the 8. So this is the year that the veil lifts and the masks fall. Whether you believe that or not, it's really happening. And it's happening everywhere. Not just in your personal life. It's happening in politics. It's happening on a world scale. Okay? Every day something happens. And a mask falls. And we're not even necessarily talking like a human mask. It could be an organization. It could be something having to do with the planet. Every single day. I posted it to my book account last week, I think. They found a prehistoric underwater animal that they thought had been extinct for how long? And they found it somewhere. I posted about it. Like, things are happening that wouldn't normally happen. And granted, things like that happen every year, but this is the year where you're going to see that on a massive scale, okay? Everywhere you look, masks falling. I can't stop thinking about you. I mean, the fact that I didn't get anything about them healing, that I can't stop thinking about you, I mean, would it be anything positive? No. Like, they just want you back so that they can feed off you, basically. Feed off your energy, probably. Let's see if this person has the cojones to come in. Or if we can get some time cards on this relationship in a few weeks. In a few weeks. Okay, this is the second time we've gotten this card in like 2 weeks with this pregnant woman. 6 months from now. Bottom of the deck, patience is required. I mean, do you really want this person to come back? They might have tried to come back in January with this January. Or maybe something happened to them in January, and maybe they are starting to heal. Maybe. Underneath that is not in this lifetime. Okay. Underneath that is stop waiting. Don't wait. Bottom of the deck, spring. More than a year. Guys, I can't make this shit up. You're wasting your time. Okay? I mean, that goes with the wasting time card that we pulled. I don't think this person is coming back. I think whatever happened between the two of you, I personally, I don't see it happening. I think whatever happened between the two of you was so... Just felt like a ball in my throat. A lump in my throat. Whatever happened between the two of you was so horrible. And this person knows subconsciously, deep down inside, they know what they did. Even if they can't admit it to themselves, even if they can't admit it to other people, even if they just wear their masks proudly, they know that they did wrong. But they're not going to admit to it. That's narcissism. That's what that's all about, honey bun. And if they do, for some reason, come back, a few weeks, 6 months, I find it very hard to believe that they're going to be healed. I mean, there's no such thing as healed. You're always healing. But I find it very hard to believe that they're going to be healing and that they're going to be good enough to actually have an intelligent, insightful, emotionally balanced conversation, okay? I just picture them calling you or texting you, and it's just in that child energy. Like, why'd you leave me? Like, I've been waiting for you to call me. Don't you want me? Don't you need me? Aren't we friends? What happened? Like, I just pictured a scenario like that in my mind. Like, no growth. No change. No healing. Depending on how old this person is, it would not be shocking, you know? Like my person, I'm 43. She's the same age as me. Her birthday is actually this month, in April. She's 2 months older than me. We're 43. Like, if she hasn't figured her shit out by now, if she hasn't figured out how to heal and grow and change and meditate and talk to God and ask for help, if she hasn't figured out how to pull a phone book out, get on her phone and Google a psychiatrist's number and go talk to somebody, At the age of 43, then she's probably not gonna, right? Take how it resonates. Take how it resonates. For some of you, this person might come back with the patience required. Maybe it'll be more than 6 months. Maybe they'll come back next January. There's this festive season 6 months from now. Like the holiday season. I don't know. It's probably going to be different for everyone, honestly. Some of you are going to have people come back and some of you aren't. I think that in and of itself tells you right there everything you need to know. If somebody comes back and, like I said, they're willing to have an intelligent conversation, then they probably have begun the healing process. If they come back and they act like a child, I mean, they're just wasting your time. Reject them. Tell them you're done. Tell them it's over. If they don't come back, I mean, I think that's your answer right there. They don't care. They're still living in their negativity. They haven't done any they haven't had any growth as a human. That's your read, guys, for Wednesday. I hope it resonated. I hate saying that because sometimes I hope it doesn't resonate. But yeah, that's the read. I work tomorrow, so I'll be on tomorrow evening with the Oracle. It'll probably be a little bit late, and it'll probably upload a little bit late, just because I have to meet someone after work, I think. So I'll be a little late getting home. I hope everybody has a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.